Hello friends, how are you doing today? Today I'm going to share you a new project. I've just finished it, and it's still about the Google Contacts. So in today's video, in this project, and I have a very basic function building this web application to share the Google Contacts group with others. So with any Google users on the world, okay? So any email address, any Google email address, I like to say that. So basically, this is the app here, and if you visit this link, I will put it in the video description. So you visit this link and you log in with Google account. You should be able to see you should be able to access the page like this. So you will see your name here and your email address here, okay? And if you have any labels in your Google Contacts, you should see it here like this for your groups. So if you check my Google Contacts here and my email, okay, and I have a label called Ashton Test. I have two contacts here, and I can see two contacts, and this is the label name. Also, you can call it a contact group name. Okay, so right now I didn't share this group to anyone, so this status here is not shared, and I also didn't have any groups which are shared from other people. So I didn't have anything here. So it's empty here. So once I get some invitation from others, I should be able to see it here. So let's do some test. And the only option you can do here is refresh the page. Okay, and you can share it with others. So let's do a share first. I'd like to share this group to another email address, another test email address I used. So GAS-test gmail.com. So once you enter the email address, you need to press enter. So we're going to add a label like this. And you can add multiple email addresses here. Right, so right now I only add one here for the test. So once you add the email address, you only need to click this share button. So now you share this group to this guy. Okay, this is the test email address. I will show it to you later. So now you share this group to a new user. All right. So let's go to this page, and this is the Firefox. So I already logged in with another user here in the same email address, not email address, same URL. Okay, so this is the URL for the web application, but with a different Google account in the Firefox browser. So once you logged in, the browser is going to remember your login. Okay, so you don't need to do it again. So that's why I use two browsers. So for the Firefox is my test Google account, and in the Chrome is my primary Google account. So you can see the difference. So right now here, I only have one group here, and then no groups share with me, because as you can see here, I just share one, but I need to refresh this page so you can get the result. And if I refresh this page, this is the test email address for the, so you see the cat, so this is the test email account here. I don't know, maybe I need to remove this because this may be created by my previous test. And let me remove this. And if I refresh this page, I should be able to see the result. Okay, so now you see here, you got a group shared with somebody. Okay, so this is a group name, and this is owner of this group. So somebody shared with you is the owner, and you have 2 contacts in this group. And if I refresh my contact here, as you can see here, I have the shared group created by this web app. So if you remember, I just deleted this group, and this one was created by the web application. All right. So this is the basic function I built in this app script, and you can share the groups to anyone you'd like to share. So if you create a new label, let's do a new label. Let's do GAS test, and you create a new label, and you can add some. Let's try to add a new contact here. Let's call it GAS company. Let's do. By the way, I only add the basic functions. I only created the basic function for this basic information for the contact. So I only add the names, company, so the organization information, and the email and phone. So just basically the 4 main categories in the contact. Okay, so if you'd like to add more functions, more detailed information about the contact, you may need to update the script. Okay, so let's do company Google, GAS, and the email address, let's do GAS test, let's do gas.com. Let's make it home, maybe work. Phone number 911, okay. Label, you can call it home or whatever you want, and save it. So once you create this label in your Google Contacts, you need to refresh this page. Okay, you can either click this refresh button or you can refresh this page. It's basically do the same thing. All right, so now as you can see, I just get this label. So I now have 2 groups, and I'd like to share this group to my primary email address. So let's try to share it with my email address here. And let's do share. All right, so I have shared it with my primary Google account. So let's go back to the Chrome. So I need to refresh this page. So I have a new group here, which is shared from my test email address. And if I go back to my contact here, so nothing happened because I need to refresh this page to see the results. So here, as you can see here, I have a new label created, and at the end of the label, you should always see a shared in the parentheses, and you also see the content has been created, and with the information, with the email address, the phone number, the organization information, your company or your job title. Okay, so the basic information, you can you can sync in this web app. So for the other informations, I didn't handle it in this web application. So I only handle the basic information. All right, so basically that's the basic function, and I think that's the most important functions for this web application. And let's go to, so you can share. Of course, you also can remove the users. So you need to click this remove button. But this remove is not actually a really remove. So it's basically remove these users from this web application, but it didn't remove the contact group from this user's Google account. Okay, because I don't want to mess up your Google contact, so I didn't do that to your account. So I will leave it as so you can do it manually. All right, because it may be, so if I do something wrong, I maybe delete the wrong groups in your Google contact, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So basically, this delete is only delete the information in this web application. We're not going to delete anything in your Google contacts. So let me try to delete. Okay, I have an Ashton test group shared shared with this guy with this test email address. Let me show you in the Firefox. Where is my Firefox? So it's shared. Okay, so this is a shared group, and you should be able to see it here. It's shared. Okay, so this is a group shared by my primary email address. So let's go back to the Chrome and try to remove the access. So I remove it. So it's going to remove it from the web application. But if you go back to the Google Contacts, if I refresh this page, I still can see this group here because I didn't do it. I didn't delete it in the app script in the web application because I'd like to leave it here. I don't want to delete anything here in your Google Contact. Okay. Of course, we can do it in the app script, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to delete anything in your Google Contact. So if you don't need it anymore, you can delete it manually in your Google Contacts. So it's just for save, and I don't want to mess up with your Google Contact. Okay, so you can delete manually, and you can delete or keep the contact in this group. Okay, so let's do cancel here. So basically, that's all the functions, the features I'd like to share in this project. All right, so this is a project is from the, so it's basically the idea from add-on called I think it's called Gmail Share. Yes, is this from this website, and this add-on had a lot of features. I only use the idea from this add-on, and I only build the basic features to share the Google Contacts. So if you'd like to use this add-on for more features, and you should use this add-on, because this functions, this share contact functions feature is not available in Google's service. So you need to have the third-party support for the function. Okay, so this is a very good add-on if you are trying to manage the contact with Google. Okay, and my project only have the basic functions for you guys. So I think it's a very good practice for the learning of the Google Apps Script, and you know how to build a project like this, and you can do it. You can do it all in the app script, and then you don't need to have a server, and you don't need to have a server on the something like this. So something like this should have a server, a third-party server. So that's why they need the price. They need to cost you some money every month, I think, because it costs their money to provide this kind of service. Okay, so my application is totally free because it's built in Google service. So no more third-party database or server I need to pay. All right, so you use it at your own risk, because uh, I save the data in the app script. So if you go, I save all the contact, so contact information in the app script properties. So as you can see here, I save all the data in the property service, save it to the script properties. But you cannot access it. Only I can access it. So if you are using this application, you are sharing the contact information with me. So that's the only risk. But you can make a copy of my script, and you can host this web application on your Google Drive. So you don't share the contact information with me, and you will be the owner of the web application. So if somebody else use your web application, they are sharing their Google contacts with you. Okay? So you can try to test. You can share something, some test contacts with this web application. So if you think this will be helpful for you, and you can make a copy of this script to your Google Drive, and you should be able to use it on your Google Drive. Okay, so this project is a standalone app script project. So we don't have any Google Sheet or Google Doc, and it's a standalone app script. Okay, so it's a file like this. It's app script icon here. I'm going to share with you, so you will see something like this. And once you make a copy to your Google Drive, you need to publish it. So remember this. So you need to publish it as so execute the app as user accessing the web application. So basically, you need to select this one, because the app script is executed with the users who signed in. Okay, and here you need to choose anyone who should have access to this web application. Okay, that's all you need to do to deploy this web application. And you also can check all the code here. And we use a lot of APIs. Basically, let me share with you here. If you go to the file project properties, for the scopes here, as you can see here, I think I don't need this one. The Gmail API to send emails, and okay, the main one is this one. This one is used to get the Google contact, I think. All right. And also, you will see a service, advanced service here called People API. So this is the main API I'm using. So if you go to resources, advanced API, you should be able to see the people API is enabled. All right. Okay, let's save it, and maybe I will stop here. Or maybe one more thing. If you share your contact group to somebody else, and they should be able to receive an email like this. So it's basically saying somebody shared a group with you. Okay, I maybe need to fix this typo here. And they will click this link. If they never, and this is a link to the web application. So if they never logged in to this link, they need to sign in. Okay. So for me already, so if I click this link, it should be bring me to this web application like this. All right. Yeah, just like that. Right, so I think that's all for today. And if you think this will help you guys, so you may you can share it with others. Okay, you can share it with your friends, and maybe I think you may have more features for this web application, but I don't think I have enough time to do that. Anyway, you can check all the code if you're interested. All right, so that's all for today, and see you next time. Bye bye.